Okay, so here we have our little square, and we're back on the front just because we're on that particular number of rows. A lot of times you will see patterns that tell you to skip a stitch, work into the next one, then skip two, work into the next one. They will tell you to do multiple stitches in one stitch. So I'm just going to show you how that works. So let's stick with doubles because they're nice looking, they're easy to see, and they're quick. Okay, so I did 2 chains, so that took up my first stitch. Now, if the pattern said skip the next double crochet, which is what I'm working into, that's what this last row is, skip the next double crochet, that's this one right here. Can you see that? Yeah. So here's the one I worked into. Here's the one I would work into if I did the next one, but it said skip the next one. And then do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So I'm going to double crochet, so I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to go into this one. I'm doing a double crochet, so I pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now it said do another double crochet in that same stitch. So I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go through that same stitch where I just was. Crochet does this a lot, so you got to get comfortable with it. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there, I have 2 stitches in that one hole. Yeah, so now let's continue that. So I'm going to skip the next stitch and double crochet in the second stitch, just like I did before. So I yarn over, I skip the first one, I go into the second one, I pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now do another double crochet in that same hole. And I'm just going to continue this, skipping 1, in the next one doing 2 stitches all the way across. Sometimes they use this technique to make your piece get bigger, like if you're making a hat. It's got to get bigger, right? You start with a little circle on top of your head, and it's got to grow. So you keep doing multiple stitches in each stitch. So each circle has more stitches in it. Sometimes we maintain the same size of piece, which is what I'm trying to do now by skipping 1 and then doing 2 stitches. So it's all the same number of stitches, right, along the top. I still have exactly the same number of stitches. Oh, yeah, that's the end, sorry. Yeah, I didn't count how many things I had going on here, so we're just going to fake it and make it look pretty because I didn't have the right number of stitches in my chain for this pattern, but we're going to do that. So now you see how that looks, right? We have a little gap and then 2 stitches together. So it just looks a little different. You get a little different look in your piece, and voila.